Hello, and welcome back. Today I have an extremely exciting lesson for you if you are in John Thompson's book 1, the red book. We are going to lesson number 2 on page 9, playing with the left hand. We're going to show you how to use the left thumb today, just like we did the right thumb last week. Okay, so it's on page 9. I actually went ahead and colored the notes again lightly with red pencil. I also wrote the letter in front of each note. Okay, and the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in parentheses, showing the student that they are held for 4 beats. These, of course, are called whole notes. So here we go. I'm going to show you where middle C is. And I'm going to show you how to use your left thumb, and we're going to cover a few things from last week. First, let's review. We did the right hand with the right thumb, moving it up and down like this, okay? And we counted to 4 on page 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. These are, you have to remember, these are the stepping stones to becoming a great piano player. So we're going to do the same exact thing, but for this week's tutorial lesson, it is for the left hand. That didn't work as well as it did the last time. There we go. Okay. Now remember, parents and teachers, sometimes students do this. Sometimes they grab the bottom of the piano and they try to do that. Sometimes their fingers are way up in the air. We want to make sure that the hand is curved like they're holding a bubble or a ball or a bike handle. And we want to also make sure that the student's thumb is going up and down correctly. Now, again, if they're having difficulty with this motor skill, which is completely common, it happens all the time, it's completely normal, especially around age 5, it's best to find a book or a flat surface where they can learn how to independently move their thumb up and down. They've never done this before, probably, at age 5. They're using their thumb this way. They're not used to using their thumb this way. So be patient. Again, if 6 weeks go by and they still don't get it, I would suggest revisiting piano lessons at a later time. If you continue to try to force them to use it correctly, they will resent it, and there's a high probability that they won't want to go back to piano lessons. Okay, so the lesson for today, again, super exciting. Monster Book 1, Lesson 2, let's play with the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to do that again a bit more slowly, and then I'm going to show you one thing after this next demonstration, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, a couple things you can do is you can point to the measure. It'll probably be easier for you to see like this. You can point to the measure as they are counting or as you are helping them count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can even point to the numbers. 1, tapping each time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I find this extremely helpful for young students, okay? Because they don't know where to look. They're like little kids, so they're like, look all around, especially if there's a lot of distractions or pictures or whatever and colors. They're going to get like lost, and before you know it, they're playing the piano and they're doing this, which happens all the time. I also wanted to remind you that you can use arrows underneath the notes to indicate left hand and right hand. Now, most students at this stage will have trouble with the orientation between left hand and the right-handed. I have to tell you that the left hand is more difficult pretty much across the board. I'm left-handed. I didn't have any sort of advantage at all. In fact, I had to work honestly on my left hand 10 times as hard as I did on my right. Now they're equal, and that's a whole other story. But remember to be patient at home. Okay, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave those in the comment section below, and I will see you next week for lesson 3.